Randy here, K78GE. I'm doing a kind of little bit of a remote. I'm on a business trip here this week in Oklahoma City, about 3 hours flight from Grass Valley, California, and I left my station in the remote control mode at home. So show you a little bit how I do that, and we'll sample QSO with the guys on the local repeater at home. I use several pieces of software to do all of this. One is TRX Manager, which you can watch the other video and see how I use that to control the radio. And then I use remote control desktop software, and I use LogMeIn from logmein.com. So with LogMeIn, it's a company that sells remote control desktop software, but they also have a free version which will do everything that I need to do. So go to logmein.com and set yourself up for a free account with their free program. And what this does now, it allows me to control my computer at home from my laptop here in the hotel room. There's a couple steps to the process. One, you set up an account at LogMeIn, and then the next thing is that you install a little piece of software on the computer that you want to control. So on my radio computer at home, I've got this little bit of software that runs, and basically it tells the LogMeIn server how to find my computer through the dynamic IP address changing and such like that. So it's a two-stage process. One is I go to the LogMeIn website and I log in with an account to there. Then I go to my computers page, and it will show me what computers I'm able to control. The desktop from the remote computer then appears on the screen of my local computer here. Then I open up TRX Manager and I can control the radio. The other thing I need to do, once I'm controlling the radio, I need to be able to hear it. So I use Skype for that. So now I've gone back to, here's my Skype here on my laptop. I can open that up, and in here it's named Randy's Scanner, and if I just double click on that, set up. So now I'm actually able to hear my computer at home. Here it opened up the Skype window. I can close that, and just to show you that I am getting audio, this here is the squelch. And I can key up the local repeater with the key switch button. Oops, key up the local repeater here and drop it. And then there was the courtesy tone. Which also is interesting. Let's say I want to go to 20 meter PSK. I've got that in the menu here, or in one of my local memories. So I can just double click on that. Actually, I want to go to the VFO instead of memory position, and double click on that. So now I'm here in 20 meter PSK, and I can go over here, and here's Digipan. So now I'm actually opening Digipan on my remote computer at home. Nice strong PSK signal. And you can see I'm now decoding that. So where I'm at is basically in the city, just a couple miles from the airport, in the Marriott Courtyard Hotel.
All right. Well, that sounds like fun. Well, you got a microphone on a laptop, and that's how you've done it?
Oh, a little bit more than that. I've got TRX Manager software that runs my TS2000 at home, and then I use remote desktop software, so I'm actually controlling my home PC so I can run all the functions on the radio, and then I use Skype for the audio, and it all seems to work pretty well. That's the whole idea, K7AGE. Show a few things here on the laptop. Here I have Firefox running with various tabs, my home page, there's ARL, EHAM, Google and such, YouTube, and bring up my page here. Here we go. This should look familiar to a lot of you people. And then here's the log me in page. Now I'm currently logged in, so it remembers that in my computer here. And I can go to my computers here, and it gives me a list. And there's the top one is my radio computer at home. And it's blue, so it means it's turned on. I open that up, and then I can enter a password in here. There, I've entered that. It's logging me in. I say I want remote control. Go. It goes through the connecting stage, and now in this Firefox window is my computer at home, and I can go here and select full screen, and now bang, what I see on my laptop is my computer at home. I mean, here's my start menu, here's all the programs on my computer at home, so I'm actually running the computer from home. Up here in the corner, let me get rid of this, is the TRX Manager icon. I can double click that. There's opening TRX Manager, and now I'm able to control my radio at home. It's reading all the memory channels out of the TS2000. It reads them all, even though majority of them are blank, empty. And then it will populate the rest of the windows, just like what you've seen on the TRX Manager video. I can click up here, and let's bring up the DX spots. It takes a little bit of time sometimes. Here we go. Here's the VU7RG spotted for RTTY. Double click on that. The radio's gone to that frequency. Turn up the audio, and I don't hear anything. I'm playing around here again with the remote system. I'm now on 75 meters, talking to friends of mine over in Nevada. Of course, I'm here in Oklahoma using my station in California. So what's all that racket that we're hearing today? K7AGE.
The band's been noisy this morning. A lot of crud coming through.
Yeah, I just fired up the video camera here, so you'll be on the next YouTube installment.
Oh, you're doing a YouTube movie on remote access with the radio?
Yep. Yeah, I shot some stuff yesterday when I was on the local repeaters to the guys, and I just dragged out the camera here. Had our sales guy in the room yesterday, and he thought this was just absolutely amazing.
It is pretty cool. I don't think anybody's really, a lot of people are doing it, but the neat thing about it is it gives you access from just about, anywhere you can get a broadband connection.
Yeah, it was basically, with the TRX Manager, I have full control of the radio, and then with the Log Me In program, I have complete remote desktop control of my computer at home. So I actually run everything on the computer. If I want to run teletype, I open up MMTTY on the computer at home, not on the computer here, and then using Skype does the free audio, and it does it all works very well.
Can you run MMTTY? I'm assuming if you can open it at home, you can run it just like you were at home.
Yeah, right, because I'm running it on the home computer, so I don't have to worry about getting the audio for the digital modes through the Skype link. If I want to run PSK 31, I just pop open Digipan.
Yeah, I haven't loaded Digipan yet. I was kind of waiting to resume other issues. And there's also a PSK31 that comes with the Ham Radio Deluxe.
So that's a little bit of what I've been able to do here. Again, using 3 pieces of software: TRX Manager to control the radio, Skype, which is free, computer-to-computer audio, and then Log Me In, remote desktop control software. And in the hotel room here, it looks like a DSL line. There's a box with a phone cord in it with an Ethernet connection on the other side. I've used this several times on the road now. I can use it from work during the lunch hour. I can listen to the local repeater. Sometimes I'll put it on the slow scan frequency and watch some pictures come in. Just a kind of another example when you start tying a lot of these things together, how you can have fun. I have a relay board on the parallel port of the computer, so I'm able to change the HF antennas from between 80-20 and the tri-band beam. I like to put rotor control so I can point the antenna, but you know, I just kind of leave it pointing towards the East Coast, and that works fine for the little bit of operating I want to do while I'm gone. So again, check out those websites. You know, TRX Manager, Skype is very popular. I've been using that for a couple of years, and the free remote desktop software from Log Me In 73s. See you when I'm back home.